Hello and welcome to the Strength Through Resilience Conference hosted by Apache Behavioral Health Services. My name is Gwendena Lee-Gatewood, Tribal Chairwoman of the White Mountain Apache Tribe. I want to thank you for joining today. And today I want to show you a virtual video that comprises about people, land, and everything in between. And first of all, I want to show you some photos of infants in cradle boards. Just like you were born, maybe you were put in a cradle board, all for the purposes of your upbringing. And if you didn't have a cradle board, you still had that upbringing, and you are now where you are. And what a gentle influence you are on not only yourself but your family. And as a baby, you were told stories of our people's history, and as you grew up, you were told about various things that applies to who we are, the ceremonies, the rites of passage, the path to adulthood. And kinship and family tell us who we are and where we come from. Our elders, who are our wisdom keepers, ensure the knowledge and our culture, language, and history are taught to all of us. And our elders number very little now. In a population of enrolled tribal members that extend beyond 17,000 people, 200 are about 80 and over. And because COVID-19 took some of our elders who were over the age of 80, that number of 200 is probably about 195 now. And we cherish our elders. And they tell us so much about our people, that we are strong, and they give us the roadmap to help us heal from many things. And today you are here to learn about our indigenous culture, the family units that go beyond the traditional ways, families living together, extensive networks of strong connections that tie us all to our community. And what a wonderful way to talk about strength through resilience. And when you talk about strength, you are talking about the ability to rise above whatever has hurt you in terms of trauma and heal from it. And our people are unique. Our ability to rise from challenges have always been instilled in us. We are protectors of our family, protectors of our land, protectors of our children and who we are. And that is still instilled in us today, and it is instilled in you. You were born with love. You were taught what you were taught. And the roadmap that you've been given along the way, sometimes we get into challenges, and the road that we have sometimes can be confusing, sometimes can be challenging, sometimes it's just a smooth ride and everything's great. But we do get challenges in our life, and we embrace that, and we remember that we can choose to live in the world with peace and joy, and remember that our challenges don't define who we are. We are becoming the person that we are meant to be along the way. The challenges help us to refine ourselves, to better ourselves, so that we can become even stronger. And just remember that being a victim is not your identity. You can still have joy and love. And as a tribal people of Apaches, we have our family units, and families coming together help build that bridge to help us to heal, laugh, and be with one another. And strength through resilience helps us to become stronger in the process. And we have physical health, mental health, behavioral health, spiritual health. You need all of those in your life on a daily basis. And sometimes we may forget our spiritual side and just keep going day after day. We need to remember to stop and concentrate on our spirituality through prayer, meditation, what have you, to help us be in balance. And then we also need to take care of ourselves physically by taking walks, running, riding horses, playing sports, playing games, enjoying time with family and friends, outdoor volleyball, basketball, skateboarding, all of those things, and much more. Fishing, camping, all of those physical activities help keep our body in tune physically. And then we have our mental health, our mind. We need strength training for our mind as well. We learn from our experiences, we pick ourselves back up, and we continue to have a strong mind. And having a strong mind, sometimes through the challenges, we learn just how strong we really are. And your mind is what's going to help you overcome those challenges, thinking positive, making sure that you have the opportunity to speak about your concerns, your worries, your joys, your happiness. We all need that, including children. Children need to learn how to communicate as well, whether it's to their family, to their friends, or to children their own ages. Adults are the same way. When we talk to our friends, we either laugh and cry and experience life with them, and they help us carry it through. And sometimes we need a little bit more help, and there's nothing wrong with that, because having the courage to get the help allows us to become even stronger and seek our more inner self to move forward, knowing that we want to heal, we want to get better, we want to be stronger. And each one of us in our daily lives, there is always a challenge facing us, no matter what. There's just to give you some examples, bills to pay, there are errands to do, there are chores that need to be done, all kinds of things that need to happen in our daily lives. And maybe there's something, major in the distance. You have a family member that's getting married, you lost a loved one. All of those things affect our well-being. But you take each of that and move together to be healthy and to meet those challenges head on. And that's how you continue with your strength through resilience. And when challenges come, I hope you remember that anchored deep within you is the ability to learn and grow. You are not born with a fixed amount of resilience, but like a muscle, you build it up and draw on it when you need it. You know how when you're working out and you're lifting weights, you're getting yourself stronger physically, correct? The same with resilience. You build it up like a muscle, you get it stronger and you build it up. And when you need it, that will help you fall back into life a lot easier and a lot simpler because you have worked at it. And in that process, you will figure out who you really are and what a strong individual you are. And you will become the person you were meant to be. We were all brought to this earth to succeed, to have families, to learn and grow. And yes, we will fail at some point in our life with something, but that's what helps us to get stronger and become better. And the decision to move forward, it has always been instilled in us. Apaches were fighters. They were resilient. They didn't let the nomadic trials stop them from accomplishing their goal. And that's what makes our people very, very unique. And think about yourselves. You are so important to the family unit of our people. You play a role. You have so many talents, and each talent is what helps you help others. And what a wonderful thing that is. And as you continue to get stronger, as you continue in your resiliency, may you know how important you are to the overall structure of family, the overall structure of community, the overall structure of who you are as a person. You have that ability, that capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, and that makes you strong, and that makes you more courageous and very encouraging, because you come from a long line of strong people, a long line of people who pray, who want their children to succeed. Our ancestors prayed for such things, and to this day we still move forward. You have withstood adversity, and you have bounced back, and you grow despite those downturns that you have had. Just think of resilience is not a trampoline. When you're down one moment and up the next, it's more like climbing a mountain without a trail map. It takes time, it takes strength, and help from people around you. And you'll experience setbacks along the way, and that's okay. We all experience setbacks. But eventually you reach the top, and look at how far you've come. I'm so proud of each and every one of you, and I welcome you to this conference. And know that just by being here, you exhibit courage, you exhibit strength, you exhibit love, faith, honor, integrity, all of those things that come from the family that you have been born into. Awa ashwana tala didije no ijasi no he strength through resilience. Hada wani be da dibe na kinta leshindi bich and zillo alze di strength through resilience conference di no ha alte e ahehe ashwana tala no ijasi di welcome addressi bich ijrel inde zili danosli inde okahi bits ayen e danolini. No hiki daroni na isteo no hara okani. No hichigashet ahara o lere di bantero le da dio e nihola le ishi da wak at yeko na rauntlei. Awa di hari hati na ninta le shindi. Da kobin stil oka belko ni otlai. Ni in stilo alseho ni natikesi. Da wa nilkaun ale. Da ushkahi out dini da wan yura ko belchokal da wani bena kintahi at da wa diko no ha alzahi da shindi tora kaut shaman shitan karashistini dini da wan yo oka bich it is ki kegat atele ki otla inzilo kinni to el atilseho andi seye kel to adira natle kel ko jora handi da kate Dinirawan you hatin ehi biche knuckle zihi at Lteo na tizikeso han kire kehero ki lakio belo nachatloho hati bekil kujunhi banachagao da kil kenon tuhi at chigashet esen delto no hi kolara no hi den zelida no li handi hati na huintale shindira ko belikal ni lteo anseho lteo nansin keso o kahi delte sinne on to da einich o din da dita bahanzi antile yo hati anin sihi bahanzi do jon ta ora bati akol sihi bahazi le yo da kil kenon tuhi at chiri de ik out kil ki tsihi to hana yol ra waha kil kaun anat le nat zi hira tispiche by di hibiwa no hida no hiwa no hindao ye no hi ndeda no li istaneda no li no hijigasheda li nail zi hi no ha out di kunin yai ita erin ira nich o di lalto biwa shilko jon da wan you hatina ninta leshindi dan das bitisi shlehi nzihona tinke son nini ilzilo ansiho hatin hi jabiche nini o bikawaidan church that ibe nilkul shohi ana nze choi tlani erot ibel dera ki tsihi ilchohi dini ashore talako tlara nolte a hehera yahono jesi bikawaidan da gora hajin kadal di horolel ana hehe